Since from when everything hit, I actually had started eating a lot better. It helped me not eat out as much, and I just was able to like really eat more at home and not go out so much. So it affected my diet in a positive way. And then also with training, we had to close down the gym in March, like right after they canceled my fight whenever I was supposed to fight March 13th. Like a week or two after, the gym had to be shut down. And then we ended up at a t-shirt company where they screen and print t-shirts. They had a good sized warehouse space. We just ended up laying mats with them and training over there with them. So we were essentially training at a t-shirt company. So it was good. It was a little bit in limbo for a little bit, but now we got a good secure spot where it's like pretty much it's like a 24-hour fitness mixed with the MMA gym. So man, it all ended up working out because this place has a cryo chamber for you can recover, has a sauna, has a pool, like it has like the turf where you can do strength conditioning, has all so much equipment, and then on top of that, it has a UFC size cage, it has a big boxing ring, and this also has a huge mat for jiu-jitsu and wrestling. So like we we got blessed with this type of facility, and and for me it just makes training and everything else a lot better and a lot more easier.
Yeah, training at a t-shirt company is definitely innovation at its finest, dude. That's awesome. And it's good that you found a positive diet-wise out of the virus as well. I mean, that's definitely incredible.
Yeah, man, it was really difficult for like at least the first month or two. Like the first month, it was like we're like I had kind of went and was getting a little bit more fast food a little bit, man. I kind of was in limbo with everything because like we didn't know if we were gonna fight, and so once once I just took a step back and was like, all right, cool, no more eating out. We're just going to the store, coming back, going to the store, coming back, going to the store, coming back. Because I was like, I started thinking in my head, I started getting warped in my head. I was like, what if these drivers that are delivering the food to us, what if somehow they're infected and then they lowers chances for me? I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna cut all that out. We're just gonna go to the grocery store and just keep on eating good food.
Nice, man. So you often get comparisons to Gamebred Masvidal, and a lot of people say that you guys look alike. I believe that the best comparison to be made between the two of you is your style of striking. So talk us through how you feel about those comparisons.
And the comparisons, when looks wise, I've only got compared a couple times. Like on LFA, like LFA posted up a picture of me whenever I was fighting Kyle Estrada. I looked down at a comment and somebody says that guy looks like a young Jorge Masvidal. And I just remember like being like, nah, I don't feel like I look like him, but I'll take it. The one I had to get compared to looks wise that I looked like the most was Sergio Pettis, and that one annoyed me. That one annoyed me because I was in California training at Rain Training Center whenever they were still up under Mark Munoz. Whenever I was over there, some guy came up and started talking to me he he knew me, like he knew I was Sergio Pettis. He was he just started talking like he knew I was Sergio Pettis, and I'm just looking around like I was like, "Do you think I'm Sergio?" He's like, "Do you think I'm Sergio Pettis?" And he just kept rambling. I was like, "Dude, I'm from Texas, man. I'm not Sergio." I was like, "Oh, not at all." So that was annoying a little bit. That was a little bit annoying because whenever I was in California, I got mistaken for Sergio way more than I'd like to admit. Uh, but other than that, man, the striking style between me and Jorge, man, I take it as a big compliment because he's out there now. He's finishing guys. He always appreciated his style of boxing because if you watched him whenever he fought Jake Ellenberger, man, the way he was making Jake Ellenberger miss was phenomenal. I was really loving it, and there's small little things that he does, man. I remember watching him fight Ally Quinta, man. I was super impressed. I just remember just sitting there just being thinking, it's like, man, this guy won. Then he got screwed over by the judges, but man, I was just really impressed from that time on. So like I've always been a fan of people who have like really slick striking, but also chase the knockouts. Especially now that he's going out there and starching all these guys. So I'm just even a bigger fan now. But man, I truly appreciate it because that's what I set out to do. I try to make it look nice. I try to make it look slick, and I try to make it look powerful. And I want to keep getting these finishes. So if they're comparing me to Gamebred, who's getting all these finishes now, I'm completely fine with that.
While we're on that same topic, you mentioned in your post-fight interview that George is your second favorite fighter, only to Kane. Any particular reason that Kane is your favorite fighter?
Oh man, dude, heavyweight. He wasn't the biggest heavyweight. He was just the guy who would just outwork you, and that's the type of that's the type of like of intensity that I try to bring every single time. I just want to outwork you whenever, like, well, especially in training. I always want to outwork you. I always look at my training partners and see how many reps they're doing, because if they have 5, I only do 6. Like if my training partners like land a takedown on me, I want to get back up and land 2 on them. So it's just always that type of mindset. And then also, man, like he's a Mexican American. Like I saw a little bit of myself in him, because my mother came from Mexico. Like she was an immigrant, and then like hearing the story about his parents being immigrants from Mexico, and then just the ferocity, man. Like he was the first Mexican heavyweight sports combat champion. So he's like, there was a lot to love. And then also, whenever I first met him, he wasn't like, whenever I met him, like I spewed out, like I was like 16, 17. I was 17 when I met Cain Velasquez, and it was at like a fan expo, and I just remember just telling him, I was like, hey man, like and just started spewing out my whole heart, and just be like, you mean so much to me, like you are absolutely an idol and everything. And like he didn't dismiss me, he just listened to everything that I said and took a picture with me. It was he was genuinely listening whenever I was spewing out. So from then on out, like I've been the biggest Cain Velasquez fan ever. And then also the way he fights, man, that just puts the cherry on top. That puts the cherry on top, because when he came forward, you knew he was coming forward. He didn't stop till the end.